Aokigahara, the Sea of Trees, a name that evokes a sense of mystery and unease. This forest, located at the base of Mount Fuji, is shrouded in legends and whispers of the supernatural. A name whispered with a shiver, a place where sunlight struggles to penetrate, casting long shadows that dance eerily on the forest floor. The dense canopy above creates a twilight world below, where the light is dim and the air is thick with an almost tangible sense of foreboding. Here, silence reigns supreme, broken only by the wind rustling through dense foliage. The occasional rustle of leaves or the distant call of a bird is all that breaks the stillness, adding to the forest's eerie atmosphere. It's a silence that feels heavy, as if the forest itself is holding its breath. This is not just a forest, it's a realm where reality blurs with the supernatural, where the line between the living and the dead seems to fade. The mist that often envelops the forest adds to this otherworldly feel, making it easy to believe in the legends that surround this place. A place where the lost come to rest, or perhaps to never find rest at all. The forest is littered with abandoned items, silent witnesses to the many who have wandered here, seeking solace or escape. Each item tells a story, a fragment of a life that ended in this hauntingly beautiful place. Located at the base of Mount Fuji, Aokigahara holds a dark allure. The majestic mountain stands as a silent guardian, its snow-capped peak contrasting sharply with the dense, dark forest below. This juxtaposition of beauty and darkness is part of what makes Aokigahara so compelling. Its beauty is undeniable, but it's a beauty laced with an unsettling energy, a sense of unease that permeates the air. The forest is enchanting, yet ominous, drawing visitors in with its serene appearance while hiding a much darker reality beneath. A palpable sense of sorrow hangs heavy in the air, as if the forest itself is mourning. This sorrow is almost tangible, a weight that presses down on those who enter, making it clear that this is a place of sadness and loss. The forest floor, a tangled maze of roots and moss-covered rocks, seems to absorb sound, creating an eerie silence that amplifies every rustle, every snapping twig. Walking through Aokigahara feels like stepping into another world, one where the usual rules of nature and reality don't quite apply. This eerie silence is both a comfort and a curse. It offers a sense of peace, but also a reminder of the forest's dark history. Every step taken in Aokigahara is a step into the unknown, a journey through a place where souls wander, and where the line between life and death is as thin as the mist that often shrouds the trees. Aokigahara's tragic reputation is not new. This dense forest, often referred to as the Sea of Trees, has a history that is as deep and dark as its foliage. It has long been associated with yurei, restless spirits in Japanese folklore, said to haunt specific locations. These spirits, often depicted as pale, ethereal figures, are believed to be souls unable to find peace. They wander the forest, their mournful cries echoing through the trees. Some believe the forest's somber aura stems from its volcanic origins, a place born of fire and fury. The volcanic soil, rich in minerals, supports the dense growth of trees, creating a labyrinthine landscape that is easy to get lost in. The forest floor, covered in volcanic rocks, adds to the eerie atmosphere. Others point to a darker history. Historical records and old photographs reveal a place that has seen much suffering and loss. The forest has been a site of numerous suicides, earning it the grim nickname of the Suicide Forest. Tales speak of ubasut, a practice, now considered a myth by many, where the elderly were abandoned in remote areas during times of famine. This practice, whether true or not, adds a layer of sorrow to the forest's history. The thought of loved ones being left to die alone in the forest is a haunting image. Whether true or legend, the stories add another layer of melancholy to the forest's already heavy atmosphere. The forest remembers. The overcast sky often casts a gloomy shadow over the trees, enhancing the feeling of desolation. The trees whisper secrets on the wind, tales of despair and sorrow, weaving a tapestry of tragedy that continues to draw those seeking solace, or perhaps, their final resting place. The wind rustles through the leaves, carrying with it the voices of those who have passed, creating an eerie symphony that resonates with the living and the dead alike. Over the years, Aokigahara has become synonymous with suicide. The statistics are chilling, a stark reminder of the despair that drives people to this place. But beyond the numbers lie individual stories, each a tragedy, each a life lost. Hikers and volunteers tell of encountering personal belongings scattered amongst the trees, remnants of lives cut short. Some speak of strange occurrences, unsettling feelings of being watched, of disembodied voices carried on the wind. Are these simply tricks of a mind grappling with the forest's oppressive atmosphere, or could they be echoes of the tormented souls said to wander the woods? Aokigahara is fertile ground for legends. Stories abound of compasses going haywire, their needles spinning uselessly in the presence of strong magnetic anomalies. The dense foliage, it is said, disorients even the most experienced hikers, leading them deeper into the forest's embrace. Japanese folklore is intertwined with tales of yurei, vengeful spirits tethered to the physical world, unable to find peace. They are said to roam Aokigahara, their sorrow palpable, their presence a chilling reminder of the forest's tragic history. The very things that make Aokigahara a place of dread also draw a specific type of visitor, those fascinated by the macabre, by the mysteries of life and death. Dark tourism, as it's come to be known, thrives on the allure of the forbidden, the desire to peer into the abyss of human suffering. Aokigahara, with its haunting beauty and tragic history, has become a destination for those seeking a glimpse into the darkness that resides within us all. But this type of tourism raises questions about respect, about the fine line between observation and exploitation. Guardians of the forest efforts to save lives. Efforts are being made to combat Aokigahara's tragic association with suicide. Local authorities have installed signs throughout the forest, urging those in despair to seek help, to remember loved ones, to choose life. Volunteers regularly patrol the trails, looking for those who may be in distress, offering a kind word, a listening ear, a lifeline to hope. Shopkeepers and taxi drivers are trained to recognize the signs of someone contemplating suicide, gently discouraging them from entering the forest alone, reminding them that there is always another way. Beyond the veil, the spiritual significance of Aokigahara. Beyond the darkness and despair, some see Aokigahara as a place of spiritual significance. In Japanese culture, forests hold a special place in mythology and folklore, often seen as realms where the veil between the living and the dead is thin. Some believe that the spirits of those who died in Aokigahara remain, not to torment, but as guardians, guiding lost souls towards the light, reminding them that even in the darkest of places, hope can be found. Respecting the forest ethical considerations. As Aokigahara's notoriety grows, so too do concerns about its preservation and the ethical implications of visiting a place so closely tied to tragedy. It's a delicate balance, respecting the memory of those who lost their lives while acknowledging the forest's natural beauty and cultural significance. Visitors are urged to tread lightly, to leave no trace, and to refrain from disturbing the peace of this solemn place. Photography, while permitted, should be approached with sensitivity and respect. The lingering enigma, Aokigahara's unanswered questions. Aokigahara remains an enigma, a place of profound sadness and ethereal beauty. Nestled at the base of Mount Fuji, this forest is often shrouded in a thick veil of mist, adding to its mysterious allure. The dense foliage and twisted trees create a labyrinthine landscape that seems to whisper secrets of the past. It is a stark reminder of the fragility of life, of the darkness that can consume us, and the silent battles many face. The forest's eerie silence is occasionally broken by the rustling of leaves or the distant call of a bird, amplifying the sense of isolation, but also of the resilience of the human spirit, of the hope that persists even in the face of despair. Amidst the shadows, there are moments of unexpected beauty, a ray of sunlight piercing through the canopy, a delicate flower blooming against all odds. The forest stands as a silent sentinel, a place where the living and the dead, the real and the supernatural, seem to converge. It is a place where time feels suspended, and the boundary between reality and myth blurs. The forest's reputation as a site of numerous suicides has only added to its mystique, drawing both those seeking solace and those curious about its dark history. The ghostly apparitions reported by visitors add another layer to its haunting beauty. It asks us to confront our own mortality, to reflect on the choices we make and the paths we take. The forest's stillness offers a mirror to our own souls, urging introspection and contemplation. To contemplate the mysteries of life and death, and the thin line that separates them. The ancient, twisted trees and mysterious stone markers stand as silent witnesses to countless untold stories, and to remember that even in the darkest of places, there is always light to be found. Aokigahara, with all its unanswered questions, remains a testament to the enduring human spirit and the eternal quest for understanding.